All right, let's dive in. Today we're going to talk about a project that's trying to completely rewire the whole relationship between artificial intelligence and the human brain power that makes it all work. We're talking about building a brand new economy for AI.
It really all comes down to one simple, undeniable fact. AI runs on data. I mean, every large language model, every single image generator, every wild AI tool you see out there, it's all built on a massive mountain of information. This is the bedrock, the foundation for everything else.
But, and this is a big but, there's a huge problem with that foundation. The way we're currently getting and using all that data, it's pretty much a one-way street, and that's creating a serious imbalance in the whole system.
See, the current system is all about extraction. Think of it kind of like mining. Information just flows in one direction, all the value gets scooped up by some central company, and the whole thing is just designed for taking, not sharing. But what AI really needs to get to the next level is a totally new paradigm, one that's built on collaboration, one where data is an exchange and value gets distributed for everyone's benefit.
So if the big problem is extraction, then the solution has to be a new rulebook for collaboration. And that is the whole vision behind a project called Codatta.
So what is Codatta exactly? Well, at its core, it's an open protocol for decentralized AI. Now, it's not another AI model. Think of it more like the underlying set of rules, the protocol, that's designed to create a fair and open system for anyone to help build AI.
Okay, so how does this thing actually work in practice? Codatta's design is really built on 4 key pillars that totally rethink what AI collaboration even means. Let's break them down.
First, I'm just going to throw a number at you to give you a sense of the scale here. Over 300,000. Now, what does that number actually represent?
That number isn't just random data points scraped off the web. No way. It's a network of over 300,000 verified contributors. We're talking about real people with actual, specialized expertise who are actively providing the one thing AI needs most: high-quality, specific knowledge.
So this whole process is built on those 4 pillars. First, it all starts with those contributions from verified experts. That gives it a really high-quality foundation. Second, there's a totally transparent quality check where the rules for what's good and what's not are open for anyone to see and build on. It's a community standard. Third, and this is super important, the data can be audited for quality without revealing private info, which is absolutely crucial for building trust. And finally, here's the real game changer. Every single contribution is built to become a yield-generating asset. This gives the person who contributed it a real ongoing stake in its value.
And that last point is so important because it takes us way beyond how we normally think about contributing data. This isn't just a better way to crowdsource stuff. This is about laying the foundation for a whole new AI economy.
Seriously, to get this, you have to kind of forget the old models. In normal crowdsourcing, right, you give your data or your time, and that's it. Transaction over. This is fundamentally different.
What this creates is what we're calling a new AI economy. It's a system where your contribution, your expert knowledge, doesn't just get sucked into a black box and disappear. No. Instead, it becomes a lasting, value-generating asset that you actually have a stake in.
So, let's bring it back to you. What does this new economy actually mean for an individual? It means your expertise, your knowledge as a programmer, a doctor, an artist, a historian, whatever, can be transformed into a real asset. So, let's just recap the whole thing real quick. The problem? Today's AI data models are extractive and totally one-sided. The solution? Codatta, an open protocol that's all about collaborative, decentralized AI. The vision? To create a whole new AI economy built on sharing that value. And the big takeaway for you is that your expertise can become a permanent asset that actually generates value in that economy.
Which really leaves us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. In a world where AI is getting more and more powerful every single day, what if the knowledge that's locked inside your head couldn't just help build the future, but could also pay you dividends for it forever?